Hi, this is your Maven of Mystery again, and I wanted to do an addendum, I guess that's what you would call it, an extension of my last ICOC Nashville video. After I had, seen it several times and I talked about it with Pam, some other things came to mind, or some other memories about the situation came to mind, and I wanted to put that out there as well. I know I had said, I had talked to the shepherds, and the night that Matthew was to go in the shelter, and I cried and begged and pleaded with them that there was some other way. And one of the things that I had told them was Matthew was unprepared, and that was my fault. I did everything for Matthew. I mean, I taught him how to cook and things like that, but I never required him to go out and find a job or do any of the preparations for adult things. I coddled him and I kept him close to me, and I mothered him the only way that I knew how. And what was devastating for me was putting him out into a shelter totally unprepared. And what basically was told to me was, well, there's consequences to sin, and this is basically your cross to bear because you didn't prepare him, and there is no place for him. And so basically this is what happens when you don't parent correctly, and you suffer the consequences as well as your son. And it was just so harsh, and there was nothing I could do or say to convince them otherwise. The other thing is, I wasn't the one who took him to the I was in the car. My Bible Talk leader, at the time I didn't have a vehicle, so she drove us to the shelter. And it messed her up. She fell away, and I don't know if she fell away forever, but she had felt the pressure so greatly to have me do this, and I could tell that it was not what she wanted to do, but it was required of her, and they put all this pressure on her. I mean, anybody could have taken us to the shelter, but they made her. And they made her do it because she didn't want to. And within a week, she was gone. I mean, I called her and, talked to her. She knew exactly, where I was at. And I could tell by what she was saying and the way she was saying it that she did not agree with what was going on. But she felt powerless in doing anything. And so, I mean, I don't know if she ever went back to the church, but I know that she left the church, and that was a major reason for it. And it's just so much damage, and it cut me so much that I had ended up, like I said, having my friends offer to take Matthew in for a price. And, you know, I didn't think about it until just recently that nobody knew that there was money exchanging hands between us so that Matthew could have a place to stay. Anyway, I wanted to add that to the video, and thank you for listening.